This is a story about Homer the Brave by Katherine Applegate. We first meet our main character, Keck. Keck comes to America from a small village in Africa. While he was in Africa, Keek's village was taken over by gunmen. During this time, Keek's father and brother were killed. Keek and his mother made it to a refugees camp. But after a while, Keek was then sent to America on a flying boat, as he would call it, but we call it an airplane. He comes to America after his mother went missing when the refugees camp was taken over by the gunmen. Keek comes to America to live with his aunt and cousin who moved to America years ago. While on his way to the house, he saw a farm with a cow. Back in his home village, cows were very sacred. His father would take care of cows. Keek knew how to talk to them and how to take care of them. While Keek was in America, he had a lot of ups and downs. Keek makes a friend, Hannah, who was a foster kid in his apartment complex. She was a very independent girl and would go to the store, and sometimes Keek would go with her. Keek also gets a job after he breaks his aunt's dishes by putting in the washing machine. This is one example of his language barrier. At his new job, he takes care of a cow who he named Gull. Keek also had some low points, like not knowing where his mother is and getting detention for throwing an apple at a kid. Keek has many language barriers throughout his time in America. But while he was at the refugees camp, Keek did learn some English through a little bit of school he would go to every once in a while. When Keek comes to America, he always doesn't understand what people are saying. Towards the end of this book, he gets some bad news. The lady who owns the farm, Lo, has to sell her farm for financial reasons. Keek is very mad and quits his job. He doesn't understand why she has to sell the farm. But after a while, Hannah and his cousin talk him into going back to the farm, and they come up with a great idea to give Gull to a zoo. So he tells Lo that he wants to give Gull to a zoo. So they decide to walk Gull through traffic and to take him to the zoo. After a few months of being in America, Keek gets it wonderful news. But what or who could it be?